Hey, what's up guys, this is MugenLord here. We're back again in the lab with this video. As you may know, next month is the release of Street Fighter 6, and we have a ton of other fighting games that's coming out throughout the rest of the year that I want to get ready for, especially Grand Blue Fantasy versus Rising that's also coming out. And I said to you guys in like a couple of my videos, even my live stream, that before I even dive into the next fighting games, I wanted to have a custom arcade stick myself. So I've been shopping around. This is my first time actually modding this stick. I want to say the first time because I actually did. If you check out my other video, I had the Marvel vs. Capcom 2 arcade 1-up, where I actually modded the arcade platform in the module itself. But this time it's going to be just an arcade tournament edition stick that I'll be working on. And I want to thank Master Boris for sending me some suggestions and what arcade stick I could use to be able to make it moddable. And what we're going to have here is the Universal Arcade Elite 500 Elite. This is pretty much, they call it like more like a stock arcade stick, to where you can just buy it. You'll be able to hook it up to multiple consoles, and it also comes with, I also had to buy a dongle and pretty much update the dongle with the latest firmware, so I'm able to connect it to my PS5 and my Xbox Series X as well. And I also want to come and add my own custom artwork, which I'll reveal once we get to that stage. And I also got right here, I'm going to be using the hap stick, similar to what I did with the Marvel vs. Capcom 2 arcade 1-up that I would use. So we're going to dive right into it. It's going to be fun. Let's do it. Okay guys, we're about to begin. So what we have here, as I said before, is the Universal Arcade Stick, the F500 Elite, and have my hap stick. And this is a funny story right here. And me not doing enough research, or me just being uneducated, I figured if I got hap stick, I might as well just get hap buttons just to go along with the whole package. And I ended up ordering buttons that were too small. So I'm like, oh man. So when the day of my artwork came, because I was waiting for everything to get here, once the artwork came, I was like, let's get to it. We're going to do the video just to find out. And I actually opened the package and seen the buttons were small. So I had to go back to Focus Attack, which is a website you can go to get all your arcade parts and all your arcade needs and everything. So yeah, I had to go back online and order new buttons, which we'll have here. I ordered some Sama buttons from Focus Attack. We'll open it up so I can show you. Had to order 6 buttons. This is the inside. Open it up, and here we go right here. I got 3 yellows, 3 blues. Getting closer to the release date of Street Fighter 6, so a lot of the buttons I wanted to get all yellow, but it didn't happen that way because they all was sold out. They didn't have any more. And this is the Magic S Pro 2. This is the dongle that I was telling you about. You have to connect it to your PC to get the firmware update, so you're allowed to be able to use the stick for your PS5 and your Xbox Series X and S. So that's the dongle right there. And here we have the connectors that you're able to use to connect to your PlayStation, and a connector for your Xbox, because it's a USB port that you put in here. And it comes with an octo gate. If you want to mod it and put an octo gate instead of a square gate, you can do that as well. Alright, so we're going to open this up. Here's the rubber parts. And here we have the stick right here. These are stock Samas with the buttons, and the stick and the buttons. Actually feels pretty good too. And you have all your different options and modes and everything. This is where also, there we go. And you also, that's where you put the dongle and the USB port right here. So we're going to get to modding this. First we want to open this up. So when we do start this, you gotta get the Phillips screwdriver, and we open up these portions right here so we can get inside. So we're gonna do that right now. Okay, so here we go. You gotta disassemble the Mayflash 500 Elite, and I'm gotta be honest with you guys, I'm kind of nervous because this is out of my comfort zone. And I always tell you guys, in order to develop and build character, always try something that's you normally wouldn't do out of your comfort zone, because it definitely builds character. So right now we have to figure out whether or not that hap stick can actually fit, because we had an issue with this with the Marvel vs. Capcom 2 arcade 1-up, and that's right, it doesn't fit. And unlike the Marvel's Capcom 2 arcade 1-up stick, we can't really do any cutting or anything to actually make it fit in there. So it's kind of a bummer, but I'll talk more about that much later. So right now we have to unscrew everything. So we have to take the faceplate out, we have to take the buttons out, and the first thing that needs to go on here is the artwork. That's what we definitely need to do. And before we even decide to put in the sample buttons that I ordered, in order to get all of this, and I guess you could say correct. And this is fun. This is the fun part, getting to understand how all of this stuff works. So I'm super excited. So next up is the big reveal, which is the artwork that I will be putting on my arcade stick. So let's check it out. And here it is, my custom artwork of my Venus Orion Comics comic book characters. Now, to be honest with you guys, you're not supposed to see this just yet, but you guys, you know, I love you guys. This is my YouTube channel, and I want to show you guys what I have here, and I'm super excited. But out of everything when it comes to this whole modding thing is making sure that you do not screw up the artwork, because essentially Master Boris have sent me this website that allows me to pretty much submit my artwork, and they'll actually make a template for the arcade stick, which is the Mayflash 500 Elite. Now you have to make sure that you get this correct, because it's pretty much a sticker, so you have to make sure you size and fit and make sure everything's aligned. And once that happens, you actually stick it onto the arcade stick, put the face plates on, close it up, and then we put the sample buttons on, which is my yellow and my blue. And then I kept the gray in there because I was going to order a total of 8 buttons, because you normally don't really use the other buttons on the end of the stick. And then now, after you reassemble the buttons, it's time to put the stick and everything back together. Then go check it out. And oh my god, man, like, you don't understand. I'm super excited. And the last part is, if you notice, the buttons are covering the characters. So the template actually comes with the characters in the artwork on the buttons. So you pretty much have to stick them on there. And this is another hard part, because once you stick it on there, that's it. So you really have to sit back and you have to pretty much align everything before you confirm it and press down on it. So there you have it, the Venus Orion Comics arcade stick. This is my custom artwork of my comic book characters. I think Jessica from the Philippines, she's my concept artist, my artist in general. She done a really good job with it. She wanted to try something different. She's a big fan of Persona 5, so she wanted to go with like a Persona 5 like art style with like the comic book cutout with it. And it looks dope seeing my characters in that type of style. This is really cool, man. This is just a sneak preview. Guys wasn't really supposed to see these characters just yet, but this is just a sneak preview, since y'all guys are part of my YouTube channel and everything, so you guys get to see up close and personal a heads up of what these characters are like. This looks super cool. The hapstick. The way they built this stick, they made it moddable for Samwa, and how the buttons are like already connected to the stick, so it pretty much made this damn near impossible. Won't be able to use this, and plus I would need a bigger shell in order for me to use this, which is not really bad at all, because I'm only get another stick made, and this time the stick will be made specifically to use the hap stick. So no big deal. I'll still able to use my sample buttons that I bought right here. Yeah, so what I'm going to do next is I'm going to test it out to see if everything is functioning just right. I'm excited to see how this is all going to play out, so we're going to get right into it. Alright guys, so we're going to do a quick test of the arcade stick. So just to show you guys once again, here we go. Man, I'm so happy, I'm so proud of this. I don't know why. I'm gonna get destroyed in fighting games anyway, more specifically Street Fighter 6, but just to see my characters on here, man, it's just crazy. My comic book characters, my comic book company logo, Venus Orion Comics. Oh man, this is just gorgeous. But anyway, we're gonna go test this out. I gotta go to the gym and stuff. Also, my desktop got this on here as well, so you guys can get a closer look of it and everything. So let's get this started here. what we're gonna do is, all right, so far everything is functional. I can move the stick perfectly, no issues. We'll play offline. I'm just gonna go to training mode or whatever, just to see how everything is. I haven't played Dragon Ball Fighters in a minute, and that's one thing about me in fighting games. The moment I stop playing a fighting game for a long time, I have to relearn the game, relearn the character move sets all over again, and for some reason I just can't retain any of the knowledge that I learned. It's like I gotta keep constantly starting over and over again. I wish I could just like retain this information, you know. Alright, let's see if this button function right. Yep, perfectly. This is my team. Training mode this. I'm gonna just go random. Just want to test to see if just the buttons and everything is working the way it's supposed to work, you know. Yep. There we go. Alright, I think that's okay. Alright. See. Yeah, that works. It works. Yeah. I forgot how to play this. You see? Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, so it seems like it's working the way it's supposed to. Yeah. Perfect, yeah, man. I like how it feels. I replaced, like I said, the buttons, the Samba buttons with my preference of colors, Samba colors and stuff. And like I said, the blue stick will be coming soon. Once I put that, I'll change that as well. But yeah, that pretty much, I got everything I wanted out of this. So we go back to the lobby, wrap everything up. I hope you guys enjoyed the little video that we did here. by the time I end this video, I don't know how long this video is going to be, so I shouldn't say little video. But yeah, this was a fun time putting this together. After going through a lot of trial and error, this is my first time actually trying something like this, and it's something that me and my father love to do. You know, me and my father bond when we do stuff like this. After, you know, doing the arcade one up for the Marvel vs. Capcom 2, putting the sticks, the hap sticks and the Samba buttons there, and after modding this and, you know, actually stripping the stick apart, look and seeing, you know, all the little mechanics in the stick itself, and understanding the square gates, the octagon gates, understanding how it works and everything. The next big project that I definitely want to do, especially my father, he's really excited about it. We're going to actually put together our own cabinet, a custom cabinet that will be able to play Street Fighter 6 and stuff like that, and that's going to be pretty fun. And just us messing with this is getting us to understand how all this stuff works. And my dad being a carpenter, a contractor, he does engineering and stuff like that, so putting together a cabinet, that's and him being an electrician and stuff like that, this is nothing. Wiring and stuff is nothing to him, but just actually us understanding how all this stuff is supposed to be put together, now we got an idea, and we're gonna just have fun with this. I do plan on creating a second stick that's gonna have different artwork on it, and since I didn't do enough research, next time what I'm going to do is, now that I know and got the template, what I'm going to do next time is I have my artist draw around the buttons instead of having the characters, because we didn't know, instead of having characters where the buttons are at and having the buttons, you know, having the characters on the buttons itself, we'll draw around it, so I'll be able to see the colors of my buttons as opposed to having the pictures of the characters on the buttons itself. Now I know some people like that or whatever like that, but it's okay. I much rather have my characters around the buttons and stuff like that. But overall, man, done a good job. And my artist, she can't wait to see, because I haven't showed it to her yet. I'm gonna put the video together and then send her the video so she can see it. and everything. But I really appreciate it. Thanks again, Jessica, for creating such an awesome picture and everything. So that wraps up this video. I'll be definitely getting into some Street Fighter 6. I may stream it, not sure yet. We have to wait and see like how I feel, if I'm tired or not when I wake up in the morning. But that wraps up this video. This is MugenLord signing off. I'll see you Game Fiends later. Peace out.